I honestly forgot where I went to trigger that fire. It's so easy to get lost in here. Officers'
Maybe
quarters?
officers' quarters. Hey, that sounds like fire.
I think this is where the fire was.
Oh.
Yeah, there's a grenade.
What is it in your cabinet?
Well, where else would you keep a grenade?
The grenade shelf. I don't know.
That's for books, clearly.
The grenade shelf is for books.
Book grenades.
And the bookshelf is for grenades.
Why is this barrel so shiny? I don't have room for more bottles.
Do you need the bottle you have?
I mean, why would I get rid of one bottle just to replace it with another bottle?
Fair enough.
Oh, what does that say? Oh, is that just a name, Delisle?
Yeah, I think so.
You know, it'd be really extra difficult if they just made all of the, like, words for, on, like, the map and stuff in French. Like, I gotta have my French to English dictionary.
Right? Just hold up
My
your...
Google Translate open all the time. Okay, so... this way.
Fire.
Ah, the fire hallway.
Does that just happen every time you... Is there a trap that triggers it?
I don't know. Maybe I do want to get rid of the bottle for gasoline.
Oh, is that to make noise?
Yeah.
Can you gently place it down?
I don't know. I don't know if my character knows the word gentle.
Fair point.
Nope.
God damn it.
I mean, it's a bottle. They're like all...
Oh, there was a dog tag on the floor.
Yeah. 14. 1086. Sounds like a guy in a gas mask.
Maybe he's super strong like you are.
Part of the French super soldier program.
Step 1, give them amnesia. We really need to find
the monster's going to come out of those holes. Or rats or something.
I'm betting rats. But I don't know what the point of the rats would be.
Maybe they're there to freak you out.
Mm.
I think I gotta find a wrench. Hey, there's a note. I'll take Fournier. To Foreman Stafford. This is our fourth formal request for resupply of wine. The cellar is running low. I fear the reaction among the men and my fellow officers if we are forced to implement harsher rationing. I'm already fielding complaints on a daily basis. This army runs on morale, and morale runs on wine. My initial request was 10 crates. So far we have received 2. Fix it.
Sir, this is a war.
Gotta keep the men drunk. Because alcohol mixes well with firearms and grenades.
And the fuel that we're not supposed to light on fire. Can we give them candy instead? What about cakes?
That is so gonna explode. The 1086. Oh, there's no combination.
Do you still have the...
It's just gone.
Okay. Works for me.
Just a one-way lock.
You should still have the dog tag on you, right? Or no?
I think so, yeah. No, he's just been tossing them away every time he picks them up.
Dutifully rubbing off the numbers on the back.
Yeah, like he's supposed to. Oh, we're back in the pantry. Good times.
Great.
But we opened up that door, so that's like
a shortcut.
Shortcut now. No memory, no problem.
Head empty, no thoughts, only monster.
It would be funny if we just never encountered the monster.
There's just a route through this game where you do so well, you just never see it.
Just lucked into it.
You know what? That'd be amazing.
Be like Alien Isolation, but you never see the alien. Okay, I already went here.
We still need to get that open, don't we?
You would think I could just, like, reach inside.
Yeah.
You need a key?
And put it where? There's no keyhole in that thing.
True. Maybe we can use this.
If you just drag it. Explodes immediately.
The moment I touch it.
Is it stuck?
It is, like, legit stuck. There we go.
Hold on, monster. We're trying to roll a barrel down the stairs in the quietest way possible.
Sneaky, sneaky.
Ka-chunk, ka-thud, ka-chunk.
Problem is, I don't have...
Oh, you don't have any bullets. Well, how are we supposed to blow it up without bullets?
Gotta find some.
Or Cindy, the cinder block. Which we still have not found another one of. You do have grenades, though.
No. Oh, I do have one grenade.
I don't know
Well,
if
I guess
this is
needing
the best
this
use.
is... I mean,
Well, what if
apparently
the
grenades
grenade
are just
doesn't
keys in
work?
the game. I don't want to waste this barrel, because this might be helpful later.
Oh, yeah, that's stupid. God, I hope this door is worth it.
Coming?
We are aware that noise can be dangerous, thanks.
Mm-hmm.
Provide us keys, we won't need to use them.
You want to take LaRue?
I'll take LaRue. To Fournier and Blanchett. I'm now putting into writing what I have reported to both of my immediate superiors. Last evening, the 14th of May, I was assigned to aid the engineers in mapping the Roman tunnels. As I entered the deepest area of the tunnels, I noticed strange glowing liquids seeping from the walls. When I turned around, the walls of the tunnels themselves were suddenly gone, and I was standing in a vast plain of darkness. In the distance, there were a sickly light that seemed to be calling me forward. Between it and me, malformed shadows moved. I blinked again. It was gone. I was back in the tunnel. It lasted but a split second, but I am quite convinced that what I saw was no daydream. It was real. Since that experience, I have felt haunted. Like a part of me is still there, stuck in the tunnels. I keep seeing shapes moving at the edges of my vision. I am formally requesting medical leave. Please help me. Oh, LaRue.
Medical leave granted.
Oh, sweet summer child.
Then he drew this.
Great. Is that what he was seeing? Because... Quick, turn on the light before they get you.
I think that's him.
Yeah, I don't think they granted him medical leave, actually.
Ooh. More items.
You mean to tell me that entire knapsack holds one more item?
Of any size.
How have we not... How has this monster not come near us?
Don't say that. Like, what monster? There's no monster. So, did we even get any key items out of that? I mean, we got a new pack.
And a potential bandage in a bag. Can.
Cost of a grenade.
Yeah, I'm not thrilled with that. Oh, and some lore.
Yeah, obviously. Missed something.
Does he have a dog tag?
Does. Oh, it's J. Delisle. I guess that's his room. 6835. Alright, well, that'll be important at some point.
How are other people getting other people's journal entries?
I don't know. Maybe they shared a room. Situation report. After Tremblay's death, the bunker descended into chaos. I have taken control and ordered the men to form up in squads. They're to hunt the beast down and kill it. They tell me it's not possible. They tell me the bullets don't kill it. They only buy a little time and the beast comes back angrier. Cowards! I've sent them back out now to do as they should. Hunt and kill it. If they fail, they'll face a worse fate than claws in the darkness.
Well, if they fail, they'll be dead, sir, so... And also, you ran away and blew the door closed, so...
Lock this. Oh, fuck.
Oh. Hi, friend.
Literally just locked myself in with the fucking monster.
Well, I don't think it can go through the hole, but... Okay, I'll leave the door open. Damn.
Alright, note to self, stay away from holes. And we're just gonna
push
move this over here.
it back.
Behind me. Here you go. Problem solved.
Has it been walking around shoving its hand into the holes this entire time?
It's the first time we've noticed it.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's a hand.
That sure, you guys need to be better about taking pictures, because that's...
Okay, we're just gonna stay here. We're just gonna live here now that that's blocked.
This is a cozy room.
Yeah. Got some nice posters on the wall.
A coat.
Closet.
A doll.
Ropes. We got 2 ropes.
What's that stick thing on the bottom?
It's like a grenade or a handle or something.
A thing we would need?
You would think so. Huh. Grenade? 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 Oh, no. I have ordered increased security for the arsenal. Lock and code, and I will root out those responsible for this horrendous act. Justice will be done. For France.
Just standing outside the door.
Yeah.
It sounds very close, so, like...
It really does. I think it's like still messing around with that hole. Aw, who blocked the hole?
For as many, like, people running out of here as soon as they could, why are all the doors locked?
Good point. You were Joe Bear, I think? No, you were Boys Rond. I'm Joe Bear. Engineers have broken through our storage area into the old Roman tunnels. They're as rot as we thought. Structurally sound, deep, and I confess I was skeptical of this last point, but they do indeed land in the direction of the German line. By September, we should be in the position to launch a massive push from inside the tunnels. Perhaps of note, inside the tunnels, we find urns, Latin text, etc. We'll do our best to preserve some materials for posterity. Updates to follow. Answer?
Yeah, when I find tunnels with Latin, I generally think that's an A-okay place to go. And we hide in the...
Closet, perfect for hiding. Nothing stored in it, just as it should be. Delpy. I've got to be Delpy. After raid of last evening, we have in custody some 20 German soldiers from the 4th Reserve Corps of the 2nd Army. This puts our cells past capacity, with one exception. I recommend they be shipped to the camps as soon as possible. Prisoner number 73014, I would like to hold before capture. He ripped his rank and insignia from his uniform. His rank remains unknown. Since capture, he has refused to say a word. I suspect he may be an officer or other important person. I believe once removed from his men, and break him. Please advised. That's the character that I'm voicing in the voice project that I'm in.
Oh, really?
Yeah, and they actually changed his lines from the beta, from the demo. So I'm gonna have to re-record my lines.
Great. Love that for
That's
you.
fine. I only did one line so far. Hello.
Hey, friend.
Gonna come out? No? Feeling shy today? Okay. No, that's open. I don't know where this is, but it's open.
We have gone so far from the map, I don't know where we are.
We have been here. There's that shiny barrel. Oh. Sick. Oh, goods.
Oh, fuel.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
We found 2 codes, I think, that we haven't used yet.
Oh, did we find another one past the, like, 1080, whatever the hell?
Let's see if I can...
Codes?
Oh, thank you. Oh, yeah, that's
Oh,
convenient.
yeah, we did find 2. Okay.
Oh, that's a flare. That's handy.
Fortunate you can't pick it up right
Can
now.
I combine these? Nope.
Into a slightly fuller fuel can.
Yeah, I would just try to, like, fill them up both. Be, efficient.
Be
Take a look at the
efficient.
map.
Be efficient.
Glad to know the Germans are still out there.
Selling something. Can you actually climb into that?
Guarantee it. I don't know what to do, but
Look. Are you in the home? What is... Ah.
there we go. That's what I meant to do. Rose rudely interrupted.
It's not in the room. It's...
Their barrel in here.
If you're savvy enough, you could probably, like, blow those up as the monster's walking through the hallway.
Yeah, that's what I've been thinking.
With the bullets we don't have.
Yeah. Probably do it with a flare, too.
Oh yeah, probably.
Try to make my way back to the map. Press save.
Where are these places we've been now?
No, the circled ones are like objectives.
Oh. Weren't we in the soldiers' quarters?
Are we? I guess so. Well, I think that there's like... those are the soldiers. There's also soldier quarters in the green section there, and we got through a bunch of those.
That's where we were.
Yeah.
Wine cellar.
Yeah, that's where that chained up spot was, so we need to go back there with a bolt cutter.
This is gonna sound stupid, but did they have bolt cutters back then?
Yeah.
Oh, you should probably store the meat in there.
I'm gonna hold on to it for now. It's gonna dump some fuel into the generator.
Mm.
I have a feeling we're gonna need it on to do something. Don't know what that is. I don't want to turn it on until I know.
Yeah. Oh, right. We bled from fire. I was like, why are you a little bloody?
That'll happen.
The game's soundtrack is taking cues from the fucking bottom of the well from Ocarina of Time.
I haven't heard the monster.
That's concerning now that you mention it.
Mm-hmm. Doing my duty. It's me. Not missed anything in these places. How is that one lamp lit when the
Fire? Like an oil lamp or something?
well, it's like obviously a light bulb.
Oh. This barrel must be shiny at all times.
It's decreed.
It is.
Backtrack one. Wonder if I need to use a barrel to blow something up. But then again, I don't have any way to actually light it.
It's very frustrating. Like,
Or maybe I need to remove the grate.
you have like a screwdriver or something. Or a wrench, rather. That's the thing you use to get rid of those. A wrench. We sandbag it.
There's a flare. Use that to probably blow up a barrel. Oh, there's the monster. What's this again? This hole. Memory. I'm so confused. Let's see. Maybe the wooden doors are just like blow these up.
Probably. That makes sense.
I need to either find grenades or get a explosive barrel to them.
Can you craft a grenade?
Doubt it.
There's probably more in the arsenal, but we can't get in there.
Yeah. Surprised we found 2 key codes, but no place to actually enter them.
That was weird.
Oh, hey.
Oh. Good thinking.
Oh, that was the other way to get in. Got it.
Damn it.
I think this is that door I opened. Yeah. I want to go that way. One of the notes say something about, like, turning off the lockdown.
Yeah. You had to go to, like, the communications room.
Oh.
Do you know where the communications room is?
I'm sure it's on the map, and I'm sure we don't have access to it right now.
I mean, you're not wrong.
Let's see if this will blow up the chain. It's experimenting.
Oh, with the flare?
Yeah. That work? Nope, that doesn't work.
Yeah.
Boom!
So now we have atmosphere.
Okay, well now we know the flares do not blow this up.
Yeah. Which makes this even harder to find. Plus, we're minus a flare.
Yeah, that's okay. Inventory is so limited anyways. We'll be able to pick up everyone we see.
Yeah.
I want to try going in here with the generator on, see if anything's different. Like I'm just all dead ends.
Yeah.
Oh, what do we have? We've got a gun with no ammo. We've got a pocket watch. We've got a bandage. So we don't really have any key items other than our codes. We haven't found any place to input them.
Yeah. Maybe we should look at the map again?
Yeah, that's what I was going to do. Turn the generator off for now.
Hi, friend.
He has a bandage, but I guess it's empty. Okay, so I don't see communications on the map anywhere, do you?
Well, let's read that note again.
Take a look at the notes.
I forget whose note it was, but...
These ones are pinned. Commanding officer.
In the soldiers' quarters.
Soldiers' quarters, okay. Communications room in the soldiers' quarters. Look at the soldiers' quarters.
We have to get there first.
Yeah, that's the main thing. I think that's what the valve is.
Well, where the fuck would a valve be?
Flight 3 confirmed.
Take thee to a blacksmith and reforge the...
Put it in there.
Just shove it in. They can't like soft lock you if you accidentally shoot something that isn't blowing up.
I don't think that's the like thing here. I think it's just like there's a valve somewhere and I just haven't seen it. Like there's gotta be. Honestly.
What? I mean, it might be in one of their rooms, but why would it be in the room? What's going in there? A grenade!
Use that to open another door.
Oh, yeah.
I wonder if that, like, respawned. Because I swear I opened that, obviously I opened that drawer before.
Yeah. You're taking too long. Here, have a grenade as a treat.
Why not?
You're starting to breathe heavier. Does that
Check
mean
the drawer.
something?
Maybe I've lost a lot of blood.
I don't think your hand looks any different. Yeah.
Find one of these doors that I haven't gotten open yet. You checking every corner. I want to blow the one up next to where the valve was.
This one?
Hopefully this works.
We can only hope.
This is very shiny ground.
Oil?
Oh, I got the achievement Arsonist. Oh, that's why. Because there is oil.
Did we maybe get out of the hallway?
Nah, we're fine.
It's mauled. It's fine. This is fine. Remember, fire
This is
doesn't
what I
burn.
wanted.
It just causes you to bleed a little.
Monster?
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah, it'd be funny if I blocked off that door.
Right. I was just like, that looks pretty not moving.
Please tell me there's a valve storage in the room next to where the valve was.
Are there...
9th of July. I do not know the time, but dusk has fallen, and still, of course, no word. When I asked the sergeant, he shrugged, as if I was asking about when it might next rain. These fools around me, laughing, drinking, arguing. Do they know what I've done? Do they suspect it? I feel they must all be guilty of something. And yet, they laugh, drink, argue. God knows what I've done. I wonder if his judgment could be worse than my own.
You do.
Yeah, like what did you got blown up? What did you do?
Seven, 4, 8. Well, we could get bullets if we could unlock this.
Oh, wait. Are those the codes we have?
Yeah, yeah. Don't have that one yet.
Well,
Travers, we just got 4748.
what did you have in your cubby?
That is.
Grenades. That feels like a shame.
What?
Using the bandage on the very little amount of blood you...
Oh, we've got 2, so I figure
Yeah, that's fair.
Laval. We have Delise and we have Fortin.
I found the valve. It's in that one locker.
Oh, yeah. Delise.
Hey,
Or
Delise.
Delisle?
I don't know.
Delisa? Delisle? Thistle? 6835.
Delilah. I both hate and love that you were right.
My bottle.
Oh, shut up. He did not hear you break that bottle. It was the daintiest breaking bottle ever.
Lambert.
Important.
1086. Fuel.
And
Nope. Oh, it's cloth.
bandage. Yeah. Anyone got a spare knapsack we can have? Oh.
Yeah, I died.
Yeah. Yeah, no, I noticed. I was like, we're
Great.
in the hallway. It's right there. Yeah, there's no way we can get out of this, is there?
Yeah, I think that's like the scripted. You're probably gonna die here.
It's like, haha, you found the valve. Haha, you're dead.
Look, sucker.
Hi, buddy.
Back at the lamp.
How far back does this set us?
Could be the lamp. Yep. Do we have a grenade? I have to find that grenade again. Or light that oil. Pretty scary monster. This way. Let's do this. This stops it.
You think a crate is going to stop him?
Might. Got any better ideas?
No. All I have is sass. No constructive use of my intelligence.
But in very large supply.
Yeah.
Remember, like, there being an oil stain.
It was, yeah.
There it is. So...
Still have the flare? Meat plus oil equals fire.
Oh, I'm an idiot.
Oh. Are you... Okay, well...
It's fine. We got our achievement. Gas grenade, okay. Lock that. Six, 8, 3, 5.
Hey, he might not show up this time since we didn't loudly smack a glass bottle on the floor.
True. I haven't heard yet either. I have to get one of those codes again. Oh well.
Oh, it was the dead guy in this room.
Oh really? Okay.
Yeah.
I remember us having Laval before. No, maybe I missed. Hard. Effort. Oh, now I hear him. Six. No, it's open. That's the important part.
Yep.
Grabbers 4748.
Right now,
Oh, yeah, the two grenades. Okay.
Wait.
Yeah, it's out there. Trying to get in. Got the achievement, cut it off. Still.
Good thinking.
Gonna wait. Gonna live here for a minute.
This room is cozy enough to live for an eternity. It's fine.
Great footage. Take it in.
Do you want to use your roll-up light to check?
No.
Yeah, I was
No,
like,
I
I don't want to touch anything, actually.
Can it leave now? Still trying to get in.
Why? Is there something we can use to distract it?
We have meat.
That's do we still have the glass bottle?
Maybe.
I can't imagine it would be... Is that door open? No. Good.
Yeah, we're completely trapped in here.
Better than having a door open and having to deal with it.
It, like, legit knows where I'm at.
Yeah, that's... Like, we're not even being super noisy, though.
But it can't get in. That's the good part. I think it can. So, here.
You're a very brave man.
Now is not the time, Germans. Maybe that'll confuse it. Oh, it got me.
Oh, so it can see in the dark.
Yeah, I guess so. That makes sense, I guess.
Does it?
Yeah. Cave monster. Probably doesn't like light. Okay.
Oh, yeah, there was a thing on the generator. There's a note that it doesn't like light.
Right.
But...
Keep on at all times. The fucker hates light.
Would that be why it was walking around unhindered?
Could be.
Okay. I just put that together. I'm like, yeah, it really didn't go away, but that might be because, like, we had the light off. It didn't have a reason to.
Yeah, makes sense. So if we can get in and out of here. Hey, rat.
You could also refuel it, since there's fuel in here.
We have 6835. Gonna do this real fast.
Were you looking for the... Oh.
Saving.
Good plan. I like that plan.
We can always go back and get that stuff later. I think I want to keep everything I've got. Yeah, as long as the light's on, we're semi-safe. You can probably still grab at us, but you know. Expert mouse circling.
Pro strat. Finally, some fucking progress.
New zone unlocked.
Sounds like you're just tripping down the stairs.
That's how I go down the stairs normally.
Is that a wrench on the shelf?
Yes, it's a wrench, Hael.
No, the other thing.
Oh, yeah.
But, like, it's not an item you can use, which is
Yeah,
silly.
clearly. Throw at the monster, though.
Just smack it against the bolt. Please open.
Their older game, Penumbra, all of the melee combat was like click and drag an item. Huh. You just need to use grenades to open those doors. Or like any kind of explosive, I guess.
Well, there's 2 in that locker room.
Yeah. Mess hall. Security. Ow!
What?
I think I just hit a trip mine.
Why would that be there?
I mean, obviously to hurt the monster.
Yeah, that's true.
Clearly they got desperate before they left and were trying to like set up traps for it. Alright. Speedrun mode. Oops. Circle the mouse. And back down. I drop it? X. Okay. I'll leave that there because I'll be coming back through. Oh, I didn't see this.
Attention.
Attention! The power in this part of the facility is daisy-chained. Shut off the power in one section in the chain, and the subsequent areas will go off as well. Switches should only be turned off under extraordinary circumstances, like when I say so. Pranks and mischief will be reported directly to Reynard. Quiet down in there.
Oh, is it down the hall?
There is.
Oh, I hate that.
I think I tripped a gas mine.
Huh. Worked in our favor?
I think so.
Wow, you really did.
I was running so fast that I didn't get hit by the gas.
I wouldn't say that. You should check your hand when we're out of danger. See?
I'm
You got
bleeding a
hit
little bit.
again.
Let the achievement get introduced. Wow, the gas was like brightening up the room.
Yeah.
Like right there, isn't he? I also hear music.
Yeah.
I'm gonna sneak from now on. Oh, hi, rats.
Meat? They don't look at you.
Culinary specialist.
Dog tags. Go to the meat, you reject.
Yeah. Fresh meat.
King Billy.
Is that dog tags?
Yeah, it was next to the body.
You want to take Toussaint? Oh, Froy?
Yeah, that's how you spell that. Neuer has been telling us of the tunnel texts describing what these tunnels were used for, but I didn't need him to tell me. I've seen it. I was in there, in the dark. I dream of it every night now. Dreams are so real that when I wake the next day, it feels like a dream. Oh, the day itself feels like a dream. I'm at a ritual. It begins with the drinking of a liquid, sweet and thick, like mucus or honey, repulsive and yet intoxicating.
Hey.
As I drink, it warms my body, fills me with a lust for all things carnal, sex, blood, flesh. Around me are others, their faces hidden, their bodies rippling. I know we all serve the same master to the same end, a place in her unending kingdom, immortality. The things I do in these dreams, a terrible whirl of horrors, bloody and twirled, that make the carnal
Carnal.
pit
Charnel.
of the war seem like a mere play. I wake horrified, but in the dreams I am elated. The worst part, at the end of every day, I want to be asleep. I want to go back to that place. I want to feel that way. I want the violence and the ecstasy and the pitch black darkness.
Wonderful.
You good, my dude?
Yeah, I think he's fine.
Should be like on the other side of his body. Is the
Oh,
thingy
right.
thing. Yeah.
Yeah, I see it now.
Oh,
Ah!
wait, Bill.
Ah! No! Stop!
They-
Bad rats.
Oh, we can't
God,
get
that
it
meat
now.
did not last long. Fine, you can have the dog tag.
Shut up. Is that me, you reject?
Oh, that was the wrong choice.
Turns off light, immediately shows up. Hello.
Okay, look for tripwires. I say to myself.
Yeah, I was like, I probably will not see them.
Be a key for that door.
First time. Oh,
Oh,
tripwire.
there's the tripwire.
Too bad we don't have anything to cut said tripwire with.
Maybe we can jump over it.
Do you trust the jumping in this game to do that? Oh!
Fuck.
Fuck.
Now or never.
Go, rats, go. So many rats.
I
all
don't
the time.
like the rats.
Somehow the rats are worse.
Holy shit.
There were not that many rats before.
Okay. I think I'm gonna heal. I want the meat. I don't think I want the bottle right now. I'm gonna quickly go back to there and get what I can out of those lockers. So I think more fuel is good. And 10, 6. Okay. That. Out again.
Fuel the generator.
He's out. I'm gonna try the grenade on him. I was afraid of that. Alright, let's try this out. I think I need more distance for it to work.
And a little more time.
Yeah. Honestly, that's probably not even worth going and getting those. I'm gonna trigger him every time. Run past. Right, we can actually open it. I was surprised that he didn't set off the tripwire. Maybe he knows where they are.
Yeah, which would be why they're not tripped.
Yeah, I guess that makes sense.
We are gonna have to be pretty fast if you want that dog tag.
I forgot about that tripwire.
Why does this room not have any lights?
I don't know. There you go. Really?
Oh, really? Oh, that's fucked up.
Yeah. Oh, this is where we came from. Now we got a loop. That's good, actually. Didn't get me that time, Tripwire.
We've learned.
Did we read this one yet? Fournier claims one of us killed Reynard, but I saw Reynard's corpse. His eyes were gone, gouged from his skull. His tongue was shredded. We all hated Reynard, but none of us could have done this. War is a brutality, but it is anonymous, mechanized. We fire at distant soldiers. Whoever did this was intimate, sadistic. I fear for all of us.
I guess that means it's impersonal when it's us, because all he does is like crush our head or something.
That's true. Maybe it is us.
We're the monster.
The monster was the friends we made with ourselves. Along the way.
9th of July, night. My conscience compels me now, as it failed to compel me then. I must do something, even if it costs me my own life. I must do something lest I never sleep again. I must do something or risk greeting hell itself as a relief. Must do something. I go.
Great.
Thanks.
Very, enlightening. Aw. Okay, so we grab this. Fine. Oh, I just locked it. Oh, there's the rats again. Yeah, this is very different than all the other Amnesia games. It feels a lot more like Resident Evil 2.
Yeah.
So that's important, I guess.
Oh?
That time it got me. It's gonna get me so many times. I keep forgetting.